Wow, even I don't have such a breathtaking view from my window.
Hello, Perry.
Hello, Kari. How do you know...
There's no way I would have asked a colonial Terran named Laszlo Daikonu to come and see me. And anyway, your undercover DNA is from this lab.
Oh, that's right. Malcolm developed the converter specially for me.
And now you're using it to escape the residents? What in the world's happened?
Someone's had Mandra abducted.
Oh no! I'd heard that someone had been abducted, but Mandra? Why?
I have no idea, Kari. My search so far has led me here. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need your help.
Of course, Perry. Whatever I can do to help Mandra. Oh, you've got her notebook.
Yes. I don't think Mandra will mind if I use her data to trace her kidnappers. After all, it did lead me to you.
I'm sure Mandra won't mind as long as you keep it to yourself.
I've gathered several clues which indicate that Mortal is working on a secret project.
None of us here have much to do with Mortal. You were the one who gave him the position as director of the research department for safety and defense. If they're working on something secretive there, then you should be the one who... Oh, you mean a secret so big that even you know nothing about it?
I need access to his lab.
No problem for Perry, but impossible for Laszlo. Only staff members who have received authorization from Mortal himself are allowed to access the lab. You can't just walk in there. But give me your chip card. I'll give you this ID, which identifies you as a member of Dalian's scientific staff. That should help you a bit. Good luck. That looks more like something from Mortal's robotics unit.
Perhaps I can use it to get into his lab.
How? Without its weapons systems, this head is nothing but a piece of junk.
No, Kari. Who works for Mortal? Perhaps I can ask someone else about it.
Oh, well, of course, there are a number of staff members and lab assistants who work for Mortal, but only a handful of true experts. I think what you're looking for is an expert for mobile android weapons systems, or something like that. But you can use the visitor positronic to look through the list of staff members yourself.
I found them in Bully's positronic.
Those are detailed blueprints of Mortal's Robotics Institute. What do you need them for?
No idea, but the question is, what did Bully need them for?
Swoonish omega-decimal minuscules. As far as I know, Ulan Soso in the microtechnology department works with them quite a lot.
The designer of the residence?
Yes, perhaps he can help you. Oh no.
What's the matter?
It looks as though Ulan Soso may have suffered a nervous breakdown. That last attack on his creation gave him quite a shock, and now he's wandering aimlessly through the academy. But they are looking for him. I already guessed you wanted to see Dalian. It's just bad timing right now. He's in a very bad mood, and he's working on some algorithm. Maybe you have a specific concern that might lift his spirits?
Do you think Malcolm could tell me something about this lens?
Mandra's also been here because of the lens. She said it was some kind of unique hypercrystal made of Supran. Malcolm was very interested, but he was so busy with Cantor 2 when Mandra was here that he didn't have time to talk about it.
Cantor 2?
Yes, Dalian's team is working on an advanced development of an experimental frequency scanner. To be specific, a Cantorian hyperfrequency scanner. Until now, it was just a prototype named GF199, but we all call it Cantor 2. Dalian should be delighted to test it on the Supran lens. I'll go in to tell him about your arrival right now.
Perhaps I can get secure access to my computer from here. Voila! A message from Bully, finally.
Hey, Perry. Why aren't you in residence? I told you to wait for me there. Now I hear you took off. The situation is too unstable. They're under my command. When I take it out, you'll get it. Till then, you stay where you are, understood? I'm in a hurry now, but I'll see you later. Bully over.
Is everybody allowed to give me orders, and nobody tells me what's going on? What a day. If Bully's looking for me seriously, he'll find me here. Well, at least the food's right next to them. And we're not talking about dangerous little mosquitoes. How nice. Well, well, they sure look familiar. Mandra's is probably a cutting of these. Ah, that stench would wake the dead. Why am I even taking it with me? That's disgusting. The singing crystal reminds me of Mandra. It's probably a gift from her to Kari. There's no way I can steal it. Something's telling me I've got to take a look at that exhibition if I want to find Mandra. But it won't be opening until next month. It looks very comfortable, but since I haven't been able to see Mortal or find out what's going on with Mandra, I can't sit still. The entrance to Dalian's mainframe computer. His office or lab, so to speak. I probably shouldn't just walk in on him, though, because of his psychological instability. I should let Kari inform him of my arrival. I should at least be courteous enough to wait for Kari to return from Malcolm.
Okay, but Dalian is currently working out a new hyperphysical algorithm. He's a bit caught up in it at the moment, and I don't recommend interrupting him while he's concentrating. He'd like to talk to you, but would it be possible for you to come back later?
How much later?
Well, it shouldn't take that long, but I'm afraid he wasn't able to give me a specific time.
Okay, thanks very much, Kari. What kind of a crystal is that?
Mandra gave it to me, the last time I visited her in her office. I love the singing crystals in front of her door. Oh dear, I just can't believe she's been abducted.
I'm doing everything and anything I can to find her.
Well, take this little crystal with you. Then you'll have something of Mandra's. It might help you somewhere along the way.
Yes. Thank you.
Mandra's my best friend. She trusts you more than anyone else. She said you're the history and the memory of Terra. You're the only one who can protect her. I'll be glad to help you, Perry, but please don't bother me with childish nonsense. I think the bionics use these thermo glasses, but I can't imagine what you might need them for.